Hey, we are live. What's going on? What's going on? It's Robert Welken here from Coinoc TV. It's another day for some Shaw Brothers announcements, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. We got the Shout Factory Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 8 announcement that came down the wire. I don't know, probably overnight or something. I just woke up. It's in the morning here in California for me, and I got the news, and I was like, all right, turn it on the camera. Let's go. Let's talk about it. So if you're watching this live, chime in. If you're watching this on the archive, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of some of the Shaw Brothers stuff there. So, okay, I'm on the Shout Factory's website, Shaw Brothers Classics Volume 8 collection and exclusive poster. This will be coming out right at the end of the year. Ships in December, beginning of December. So we've got two big Shaw Brothers box sets will be competing with one another with the Volume 8 on Shout Factories, and then of course Arrow's Shaw Scope Volume 4. Let's see here. We got a nice cover. T. Lung, Alexander Fouchang. I'm not recognizing this dude right off the top of my head, but it seems familiar. Okay, scrolling down, let's get to the list of movies. Master your knowledge of the legendary Shaw Brothers with this latest collection of martial arts and wuxia epics, featuring 12 spellbinding films from the early 80s. All right, so we're in a kind of a similar time frame here and genre with the martial arts and wuxia. Okay, let's get down to it here. Return of the Sentimental Swordsman, which this one I've seen on streaming. I don't have this on physical media. A skilled warrior returns home after years of wandering to seek a normal life, but is forced to fight the chief of a clan and the man's assassins. So I think this one is a fun one. I feel like I've seen this. I may have already reviewed it. I haven't checked my notes to see what I've reviewed and what I haven't yet on my YouTube channel. This one here, I don't think I've seen. Perils of the Sentimental Swordsman. After a hit goes wrong, a hired assassin finds refuge in the ghost village, but soon stumbles upon the secret of its existence. I feel like I've heard Mitch or somebody say that Perils wasn't so hot when it came to the Sentimental Swordsman series. I guess that's the third one. I don't know. I haven't seen that one. The Duel of the Century, which I have seen. The Duel. I wonder if this is the same thing. The Duel of the Century. I think those are two different movies. Two exceptional fighters team up to investigate the murder of a rival swordsman, unearthing a tangled deception, double dealing, and imposters along the way. Okay, that doesn't sound familiar. I'll have to investigate that some more. Next up, the Emperor and his brother. To restore order to China, which has been under the rule of a tyranny emperor for over 50 years, rebellious brother makes it their mission to disturb the throne. T. Lung stars in this period piece. Maybe that's what they're featured on the cover was from this movie. T. Lung there. It's funny, this is the first one that mentions who's in it, T. Lung. I don't think I've seen that one, The Emperor and His Brother. Have I seen that one? I'll have to look at some pictures of these. It's kind of becoming a blur. This one I've never heard of, Ambitious Kung Fu Girl. Okay, interesting title. When the spoiled daughter of an affluent merchant is promised in marriage, she instead runs off to meet her idol with her fiance in hot pursuit. That kind of sounds like a comedy one or something. Some martial arts comedy. So this one I have seen, and I have on DVD the Treasure Hunters. Let me cut back to my camera. Here's the Treasure Hunters old DVD that I've had in my collection, which I actually watched recently. I think I might have watched this sometime last year, and I was just like, it's a fun enough movie, but it's not like the greatest movie. We've got Gordon Liu and Alexander Fouchang. It's got some comedy, some martial arts, some silliness going to it. It'd be nice to have an upgrade. Let me go back to the Shout Factory site here. The treasure hunters, two con men, one wealthy and the other a kung fu practitioner from the streets, follow a treacherous trail of hidden gold with Shaolin monks, a ferocious villain, and his deadly mute sister all added to the mix. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this stars Alexander Fushang's real life brother. I think he's in it also. Kind of going off the top of my head there with that. Let me know if I'm correct or incorrect on that info. Okay, let's go to the next one there. Cat versus Rat. Now, this is another one I'm familiar with. Let me read the synopsis. Two irresponsible children manage to endanger an emperor who has been in hiding, which sparks unexpected consequences for them all. It's a little simple plot. So this is another one I've had on DVD for a long time, and I've seen a few times. It's not stellar. It's not top tier, but we got Alexander Fushang, T. Lung. I think this is Long Kar Lai directed this. So we got like another Long Kar Lai movie on Blu-ray. So that'll be nice to have like an upgrade for that. I'm getting a little excited for this collection, even though they aren't top tier. Hey, look, we got somebody in chat there. Eric, my wallet will feel the pain. My sickness is collecting all the Sharbras. So Eric, shout outs to you. Thanks for watching my videos. It's funny. We were talking on a comment chain last night. Eric left a comment and he was like, I wonder if they're going to announce this. And I was like, oh yeah, we'll hear an announcement. And then I joked saying that I bet you Cat versus Rat will be in the collection. And I was correct on my predictions. So that's kind of funny. So that we discussed that already. Okay, let's wrap things up. Ghosts Galore. This one I have not seen. A young Taoist priest and his friend are nearly killed by a female ghost during an exorcism. Luckily, a master magician saves their lives, so they beseech him to teach them his skills. This one sounds like it's a little more on the fantasy side, ghosts and special effects maybe. The Enchantress. Whoop, these let's get here. The Enchantress. This one I don't think I've seen. A dashing young woman investigates a series of deaths and disappearances only to find a beautiful woman with problems of her own in the form of her ghostly mother. Oh, we got back-to-back ghost movies here and some female characters. I can tell these aren't Chang Chang movies if they got some female characters in them, that's for sure. Okay, next up, New Tales of the Flying Fox. Sounds like a sequel. I don't know if I've seen this. A young, brilliant swordsman embarks on a desperate search for his father's murderer in order to exact vengeance upon him. And that kind of sounds like typical martial arts wuxia synopsis right there. Somebody dies, I need to exact revenge on them. That's classic. Here we go. Return of the Bastard Swordsman. So for the Bastard Swordsman lovers out there, we get this one. Rivalries flare in spectacular fashion in this martial arts extravaganza starring Norman Chu, Tony Liu, Lian Lao, and Lo Lei. I feel like that sounds like, I don't think I've seen that, but is that on like one of the Shawscope collections, Return of the Bastard Swordsman, or not? It's interesting because some of these Bastard Swordsman and Sentimental Swordsman, I feel like some of those might have been on Shawscope. Let me see. I have Shawscope Volume 3 sitting here next to me. Let's see. This is, we're dragging this video out, but you know, I might as well check to see what's in here. Let's see. Is there a page that just shows everything at a glance on the movies? This is why people don't live stream. Okay, so Bastard Swordsman is on Shawscope Volume 3. Kill Constable there, Avenging Eagle. Sentimental Swordsman is on Shawscope 3. So that's interesting. So we're getting a couple of movies that begin their legacy, or the trilogy, or their original film starts in Shawscope Volume 3 and then continues into Shout Factory's Classics Volume 8. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. I just crawled out of bed. I haven't even walked my dog yet, who's like sitting over there chilling. Got this news, wanted to live stream. Hey, we've got Perry's in chat. I'm excited for Bloody Parrot. Is that the name of the movie? I haven't even gotten to the rest of the movies. Let me jump back to the list here. And finally, Secret Service of the Imperial Court. A martial arts master decides to take over the throne of the young emperor, but a loyal soldier who serves the royals will stop at nothing to bring him down once and for all. Okay, that sounds action-packed. Let's see what do we got? Oh, here we got the years here, so this is good. Return of the Sentimental Swordsman, 1981. We're going to get James Mooj commentary and Brian Bankston. Shout outs to both of them, as well as an interview with Frank Chang. That's nice. Disc 2, Perils of the Sentimental Swordsman. We're going to get James on the commentary for that one. Duel of the Century, commentary with James Mooj. Take a drink if you listen to James Mooj's commentary tracks, as well as image gallery, trailers, yada, yada. The Emperor and His Brother. We're getting new subtitles. James Mooj is again here with commentary. Ambitious Kung Fu Girl. James is on the commentary there. So we're getting commentaries. Let's see, the Treasure Hunters. We're getting two commentaries. That James and Brian doing the commentary for that. Treasure Trove of Tension, an interview with academic author Gary Benenson. Okay, so that one's loaded up. Cat versus Rat, that gets commentary with James, and Feline Face Off, an interview with Frank Chang, talking about that. I'm excited about this set. I haven't picked up the last couple of Shout Factory collections because I wasn't all that familiar with those movies, but I feel like they're kind of ending with like a good bang here with number 8. If this is actually the end, I mean, I don't know what else they can put out. Ghost Galore's commentary with James, interview with actor Chuko and author Daniel Bryan. The Enchantress, new subs, new commentary with James, and archival interview, Terry Levine. Doesn't ring a bell. New Tales of the Flying Fox, 1984. James doing a commentary on that. Disc 11, Return of the Bastard Swordsman. That has James on there and Brian doing a commentary. Cool. And finally, Secret Service of the Imperial Court. James and Brian with separate commentaries, and Secrets of the Shaw Brothers, an interview with Leon Hunt. So nice, 12 discs. Are these all, have they doubled these up at all? Disc 12? Interesting. They did like one, it looks like one disc per movie, which is a little different. I feel like normally Shout Factory does, like some of the movies, they kind of double up on these. So will this be like a fatter, thicker? I think that's it. Will this be a fatter, thicker box set? Is it chunkier? I don't know. Whoop, I got to jump back in chat. I got some comments. Perry fan. Bloody Parrots is in the Arrow Volume 4 set. Gosh, I just made a video yesterday about that, and I've already forgotten what's in Shawscope Volume 4. Hey, John, let's give you a shout out. Sky Master. Are you saying like Portal Master? What's up, John? Sky Master. Perry fan. Let's get your thing on there. Treasure Hunters is finally coming to set, which is really nice. Yeah, I have the old bootleg, DVD. It'd be nice to have an upgrade for that. I may have to pick this up. And Eric wants to know when this is going to be released. This is coming. Let me get back to the page so I can just double check. This ships December 2nd, 2025. So this year, if you pre-order this from the Shout Factory site, of course, you'll get it with the poster while supplies last. And generally, if you order it directly from the Shout site, it will come a little early. That's kind of been the thing. They come a little early. So that's been like a bonus. You get a little early, get it in your hands. All right. Well, I think that's it. I've been going for about 15 minutes. I just wanted to chat about some more Shaw Brothers stuff. So if you jumped in live, oh, John says, yes, Portermasters, that's right. Eon is proud. I've been organizing this person's talking about Skylanders. I've been organizing some Skylanders to kind of to see what I have in my inventory lately, and I don't have that many, but I do still have a bunch. Perry fan says, let's see, show. I'm only missing volume 7, but I'm quickly getting behind once again. Yes, I'm behind. I haven't even finished off Shawscope volume 3. I've been like watching that. That's why it's right next to me on the table. I need to finish up that before I start jumping into more sets. I haven't even touched like the T-Lung, the Iron Triangle set either. So I'm way behind. So I kind of want to continue, but I got to eat my breakfast and walk my dog and get to work on my regular job. So I'm going to wrap up this video. Thanks for all of those who chimed in live. And if you're watching this on the archive, let me know your comments to some of these movies. Is this going to be a killer box set? Thanks so much for watching for CoinOp TV. We'll see you next time.